What's up, everybody? Destroyer here. Welcome back to another cast of The Lord of the Rings: The Battle from Middle-earth 2, The Rise of the Witch King, patch 2.2, version 6. That is a long title if you say the whole name. Today we have a 2v2 on Buckland to watch. So hopefully it's a good match, as usual. Let's see who we got today. We have liam666 as Angmar in the top left. And his ally for this match is PLat. Platino, I believe, is Dwarves. The opposing team, we have EA as Isengard in the bottom left, and his ally in this match is LioN, who I just did a cast with in the last game. I don't know which one will go out first, but it doesn't really matter. But he is Men of the West, and he is going for... Well, first of all, we have Men of the West and Isengard versus Dwarves and Angmar. There you go. He's going for barracks starts, so he'll be getting barracks troops out, it looks like. Probably under soldiers, I would expect. Yes, indeed. Alright, EA is going for RotWK start, so RotWK swordsman. We have a Thrallmaster, which is undoubtedly going to be turned to Gundabad warriors. Indeed they are. Interesting, Liam has his barracks facing his fortress, which I think this is why, honestly, is Angmar. Because Angmar, you need time to actually turn your Thrallmaster into the Thrall. So I think doing this is actually smart, in my opinion. Because otherwise they can camp in front and shoot your Thrallmaster to death before you even get to turn him into a Thrall battalion, which is pretty annoying. So doing that kind of helps negate that a little bit, I think. And we have a Guardian start going for PLat. Alright, Liam's got some dudes in the back of the base of EA here. He just sent some RotWK to try and defend. It looks like he will be able to do so because the Thrall Master has died, so the battalion falls with it. Got some dwarves in the middle here from PLat. And some Gondor soldiers from LioN. Lion's also known as Samurai. I think he also was known by Donatello, maybe? Or something. Also known by Murat as well. He's got some man of many names. Look at those HD edition models. So good. Dwarves, man. Legendary. Dwarves hold ground stance against Men of the West Gondor soldiers. And Shield Wall hold ground stance. Who wins? Well, they're both buffed. I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah, I would expect the Dwarves to win, but wasn't sure. Dwarves are just pretty solid infantry. And they should be able to carve their way through these guys. Oh, very nice indeed. Oh, interesting. Liam's gone for a Wolf Rider battalion. So of course he's thrown in a Troll and Wolf Den. Also facing that towards the back of his thing. That's not as important, but I guess it's kind of a nice strategy to imply to use, I think. Just in general. That was an interesting play there. Putting a wall hub behind his mine so he couldn't get behind his mine to actually attack it. Very cheeky. A very nice play there indeed. I'm not sure that's even there. It is. Okay. Those Axors? There's indeed Axors in there. There they are. Another glory. So of course PLat is going Axors from there. He's gotten more Guardians out. Nobody's claimed this outpost here. It's been knocked down. So nobody's going to benefit from that. It looks like LioN has gone for a... almost called him a samurai. He's very much not a samurai. That's a Faramir. Not really a samurai. I'm so tempted to call LioN samurai, because that's what I know him as. But now his name is LioN. I'm trying to call him LioN. I had to keep on to call him samurai. Confusing me. Alright, we got pikes out and crossbows for EA. He's also got a second Uruk pit. Liam's... well, that's basically dead. That Wolf Rider battalion. This could be turned to anything at this point. But he's running off this for now. He can also go Dire Wolves if he so desires, which will help with these Uruk pikemen that are being brought out. Oh, he's indeed doing that already. Well, there you go. Direwolves are very, very good against pikes, so definitely a good option for Angmar to deal with those. Oh, we got an AoE on the field for LioN. An interesting choice, but not a bad one by any means. AoE, maybe Angmar might have been a better choice because he has a AoE spear throw. Her spear throw is better against single targets. I guess if a brand comes out, she'll be more useful or something. But I mean, she gets pretty tanky when she gets Shield Maiden there, so she's not a bad choice by any means. She's a pretty decent, underrated hero, to be honest. AoE is, I think, at least. Also, AoE's actually very good against thralls, so maybe that was his choice. He knows he's up against another Angmar, and she can single target the Thrallmaster, killing him and neutralizing the entire battalion. Ah, it all makes sense now. Look at his two hero choices. Faramir can do the same exact thing, targeting down a single battalion. He can target the Thrallmaster, killing the entire battalion. If he's got good enough precision with his clicking. There's a winning arrow, and that indeed is exactly what I'm talking about. The entire Wolf Rider battalion dead because of that snipe. So that's why he's gone for these two heroes specifically. Eowyn and Faramir against Angmar are very good. So it's a good call on that one. I'd almost forgotten about that. So yeah, that'll make things difficult for Liam, definitely. Sending anything over on his side. It looks like EA is in the base here of Liam. Doing some damage with some pikemen. Looks like Liam doesn't have much to deal with it. Most of his army's in the center here. Doing some damage. Meanwhile, EA is bringing more pikes and crossbows to the foray. We have a Boromir joining the battle for LioN. So he's sitting on 3 heroes. The hero spam is getting real. Hero spam is pretty good. It's a legit strategy that is pretty hard to stop. I mean, it's not impossible to stop by any means. Heroes are good, but they're not going to take on an army usually by themselves unless they have some severe powers to deal with the armies at hand. Eowyn's using her shield maiden there, which does give her 100% armor, which is pretty nice. Pretty tanky. He has sent some troops over here to deal with that mineshaft. He is taking it down. Looks like a statue's been thrown up here. A nice Thorin statue from the HD edition, which is pretty neat. And of course, if you're wondering, why do you have HD edition Rise of the Witch King? Because I have early access to it. It's not available. So that's the reason. It's not finished either, of course. Angmar has got lots to be done on it. Hopefully with the imminent Age of the Ring release, so I hear it's soon. I don't know when, of course, but soon. TM. Maybe they'll start working on the HD edition of some sort at some point. That'd be cool. But who knows? I don't. Waves the Horn of Gondor. The dwarves are frozen in fear, and now they're going to be cut down by the men of Gondor. And from Rohan. Brutal. Brutal indeed. Sharku's been sent out from EA here. Arriving a little late to the party though, it seems. We got Men of Dale out for... I actually can't remember this player's name already. PLat, of course. Completely forgot what his name was. So that'll be useful, definitely. Men of Dale are quite good. They got good range. Their black arrows are pretty good. Once they can use those. More useful than beasts, of course, but still pretty useful nonetheless. Ah man, this Faramir sniping action. It's quite good. And of course, Eowyn can do the same thing if she sees a thrall. Like she wants to target that one, she can throw it at the master, killing them instantly. Angmar can try to do that as well, but his spear throw doesn't do nearly as much single target damage, and it probably most of the time won't actually kill the Thrallmaster. So that's why you don't have to go for Eowyn spear throw instead of Eowyn for Angmar. It's still useful, but not as much. It's gonna be said. Dwarves clearly hold this hill. PLat's got a nice solid. He's got the high ground with his Men of Vale, and we all know high ground means you win. So we should be there for time immemorial. Perhaps not. As a clutch summon. Of course, your Thrallmaster's about to die, and you actually manage to summon something. It does refresh his health, so that's nice. So you don't end up with this wounded Thrallmaster leading a battalion after. Oh, everyone's fallen. Everyone's fallen into shadow. There we go. We got the Hobbin summon for Talion. He's turned him into Rock Throw, of course. Which is where they really excel at. Looks like we have a Hobbit summon here for PLat as well. Everybody's got Hobbits for days. We also have. Is this a lone tower? Oh, it's a battle tower. Because if you built the battle tower here, put some Men of Dale in it. And that'll make it so it's very difficult to fight around here for the Men of the West. That'll solidify his position. Probably would have been better to put it on the hill, though. They get more range on the hill. But, you know, that works too, I suppose. Because there's these little hills in the middle of Buckland. They actually used to have towers on them in the old days. In the old patches. There's a tower here and a tower here, I think. Isn't there something else in the middle? It was always this. I think there used to be a signifier in the middle, but I can't remember. Back in like 1.06 days, 1.08 days. It's been a while. Does it really matter? Shit, no, it doesn't. Sharky did fall there, though. I heard his nasty little death sound. There we go. We got trebuchets coming out here for Talion to try and deal with the battle tower. It's definitely a good call. He's going to need the firestones to really actually make them effective, though, sadly. Siege weapons without firestones just are pretty bad. They take a long time to actually do what they're supposed to do. And this damage output goes up substantially against units and structures when you upgrade them. There's the rebuild on the battle tower. Feels bad, man. I'm going to work it down all the way again. Horn of Gondor going off. If he fights around the statue, then the Horn of Gondor, of course, won't do anything, because you get immune to fear and terror if you're around that statue. Statues actually do a lot of stuff, if you look at the tooltip there. So they're pretty useful to have around. Let's see what's going on in the middle, left side of the map here. We got a wall there out for Liam. And he's got a lot of thralls and direwolves and wolf riders here. He's now sitting on 2 Hall of the King's Men and a Troll and Wolf Den. He's going to have to try and fight off this army of EA, who's mainly consists of crossbows and wildmen, looks like. Which is definitely a good combination. The wildmen, of course, won't die to these direwolves like peasants, like the pikemen will. But of course the wolf riders will do more damage, of course. So, you have your trade-offs. Tom Bombadil's coming in. Looks like he's wearing a red shirt. That is Talion Tom Bombadil. I mean, who else will it be, I guess? Oh, good, Dwarves have Tom Bombadil, don't they? What am I saying? Wait, do Dwarves have Tom Bombadil? Of course they do. What am I saying? Madness. Pretty sure every good faction has summoned Tom Bombadil, if I'm not mistaken. But now that I'm having to rack my brain trying to remember, maybe I'm wrong. Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Alright, we have Gloin on the field now. 4 Plats. Good choice of hero. For sure. There's the Horn of Gondor. That will allow Boromir to escape. Maybe. This direwolf still seems to be attacking for some reason. The Wolf Rider's actually going to run him down. Oh, no. He probably should have left the Wolf Riders attacking. But at least he got the trebuchet. That's a good pickup there. This Thrallmaster, though, is not going to do any damage whatsoever. The direwolves might. But I think Boromir's going to make it. He lives! A very clutch save. And EA has rushed into his aid here, bringing forth millions of crossbows. Oh, a nice slam from Gloin there. Love a good slam. Walder is level 2. At level 3, he gets leadership for Exors and Spearmen for Root Honor troops, which could be very useful for LioN, considering he is using Exors. There's the Devastation. Ooh. Able Spear Throw doing some good damage. Wounding Arrow do even better damage there. It's not being enough to kill old Walder. And he will continue to heal up by this hearth here, very nicely. What is this clusterfuck? Liam's set up a tower, put some Exors in it, and then put a couple weird wall hubs here. Maybe to save his builders, maybe to just block something. Don't know, but it's interesting. Definitely see the Dwarves will have their spot here just on lockdown, don't they? They're not going anywhere anytime soon, it seems. Oh, we got Gandalf. There he is in his fabulous red robe today. He's gonna go for the Wizard Blast. Boromir Wizard Blast combo. Oh, very nice. Getting level 2 instantly off that. Beautiful. There goes the Gundabad Orc summon there. In the back after the Fell Wind from LioN. Gandalf's now level 4 after using that lightning sword. Wow. Gandalf's leveling very quickly. Oh, his bubble's been triggered. Unlike patch 1.09 where you can activate the bubble as a ability, in 2.2 it just kind of activates when you take damage after a certain amount of time. It has a cooldown. But they both have bubbles, which is cool. Personally, I prefer the version for 1.09 where you can activate it, but then you can't really do the stances for Gandalf, which doesn't really matter. But at the same time, I don't know. I think you can still do the stances, but it doesn't give you an indication that you're doing them. So it's kind of hard to tell. In 1.09 at least. I have no idea. But you can clearly activate a bubble whenever you want, which is pretty nice. I prefer that myself. Because Gandalf is not really that important to change the stance, let's be honest. Ooh, no. Oh, the Dwarves are just feeding Gandalf. He's already Gandalf the White, level 7. Look at that. He went from 4 to level 7. Instant Gandalf the White. There he is. This is white and red robes there. It's good that it does have some team color to it. Not just a white robe. You can actually tell who owns it. Pretty clearly. So yeah, Gandalf is being MVP here, it seems. As the Starry Lights, doing a pretty good amount of damage to Gloin. Wounding Arrow doing pretty good damage as well, but not nearly enough. We got some Snow Trolls coming in for Liam. This guy's terrified. But then, of course, not going to get much done here. Seems they've walked in and there's nothing left. Except for heroes, which, of course, they're not going to be doing much for themselves against. How's the things going over here? Seems EA is doing pretty well. We got Black Numenorians out for Liam. And the Dwarves are coming out on this side. What level's Gloin? Level 4 now. He's going to go for a slam. Does he have slam? He should. He has slam. Slam, you bastard! Ah, they're so clumped as well. Why isn't he slamming? Slamming. Oh, he's going to miss his opportunity, I think. He might die in there as well. Surrounded by enemies. He has used his heals, so he should probably pull back. He is going to retreat into the mine, which is wise. Wise indeed. There's the Black Numenorian skin if you haven't seen it for the HD edition. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. I like it a lot. It's got a very Northman feel to it. Which of course is what you want from a Northman faction. Did he just snowbind that? Interesting. Gandalf is level 8. We might see a level 10 Gandalf, ladies and gentlemen. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something indeed? Ooh, going barely escaping with his life there. None of the team is struggling to deal with Gandalf. It's gotta be said. He probably should not have brought Glenn back out. Boromir can turn around and just one-shot him here. Will he do so? Swords drawn. Boom! Down he goes. PLat made a huge mistake bringing Glenn back out. And also, Tom Bombadil being summoned in. Oh, Jesus. Tom Bombadil is a monster. Aragorn has joined the fray as well. Talion's really picking up speed with his hero spam. Hero spamming tower guards now as well. Tower guards, of course, will deal with these snow trolls pretty nicely. Faramir should probably keep around the tower guards, though, if he wants to live.
Bombadillo!
Yep, Bombadillo. Oh my god. The brutality of which he just destroyed that builder is just unparalleled. Looks like Liam's going for an attack here. He's Dark Rangers, but they have just got trampled by Wargravs and Sharku of all things. Feels bad. But I'd say Liam's doing pretty well on this left side. He's really hammering it up with the towers, it seems. So that's... I mean, I have nothing against putting towers down, of course. This is 2.2, and I encourage use of all towers and walls. Maybe not spam them so much. Don't spam walls, definitely. Towers are not as bad. But walls... Nobody wants to go through layers of walls. That's irritating. But I think making a layer of walls is not too big of a deal. A siege takes him down pretty quick. We have Saruman on the field. There he is. Doesn't seem like he reflects his color that well. His team color. Not nearly as well as Gandalf, at least. Oh, we got a big army here. Liam coming in. There's also the dwarves there as well. There's Gandalf. Gandalf's got to be getting close. Oh, he's 9.5. Oh no, the Fell Wind has thrown Gandalf into the enemy. Luckily his bubble has activated. If he gets level 10 here, this will be absolutely brutal. There's a lightning sword. Although it got cut short, it seems. I don't know why you would activate lightning sword and then just stop. Seems silly. But we have two wizards in the bottom team. We have Saruman the white and Gandalf the white. Looks like Aragorn's kicking ass and Playmaster over there as well. This game has kicked up a notch, it's gotta be said. Oh, these Men of Gale. Jaimine Crickets, I think. Does he have a brand? Probably not. I haven't seen a brand yet. Most dwarves do get a brand, but I don't think I've seen one yet. A most curious decision indeed. Saruman's level 1 still. That's too bad. I'm sure he'll get some levels, but he's definitely nowhere near to Gandalf. Gandalf's power is over 9,000. Or maybe it's not. It's over 9. Oh shit, he's got Army of the Dead already. Well, that'll get him some power points as well. Because Army of the Dead, of course, gets you more power points. Of course, assuming it kills things. Which is a downside, of course, to Army of the Dead. It really shouldn't gain you power points, but there's no easy fix for that, so it does. Talion is sitting on 4 grand. Let's have a look at what everyone has so far. We'll just look at the top powers. We got Cloudbreak in Army of the Dead there. 345, 875 for Talion. Let's go over here. Liam, the Angmar player, this guy, he's got 14 power points in the bank. Summon Orcs, Fell Winds. 15 power points. Ooh. Is he gonna go for like Blight or something maybe? I don't remember the Angmar power tree. I don't know if he's gonna get Blight or he's gonna get Giant Summon. So we'll find out. But not yet. Dwarven player PLat, he's got Barrage. Hobbits, 368, 810. 875 for Liam, and EA is going for 525, 550. EA's economy is trash compared to everyone else, it seems. Oh, down goes Aragorn. Dying to some Zealots. Dwarven Zealots, a good counter to hero spam there, as you see. They are pretty strong. They managed to get away though. Gandalf's very close to level 10. But of course EA has a Field of Fires, Devastation, Wildwind is his top parish, which is not on par with anyone else really. Blight is ready to go, so we should see a Blight here soon when Liam is ready to attack EA, I'm assuming. EA has enough to make Blight worth it. Of course he can use it on this side, but it's not going to do anything because of obvious reasons. Of course you haven't seen the Zealot skin, there it is. Or his Witch King HD Edition Zealot skin is an Iron Hills Dwarf with a battle axe or a battle hammer, whichever he decides to give him. And they got a shield on their back as well, which is pretty cool. They look great. But you know what looks even better? Word of Power, which should be happening soon. It's not on par with 1.09's Word of Power, it's gotta be said, but it's still impressive to watch nonetheless. Even with the default EA one. But my god, do I wish we had the power FX that we have in 1.09 and 2.2. That would be the best thing ever. Oh, there's the Blight, the Fell Wind. A couple of Barrow Wights are being formed, but not much. For the most part, I think that was a bit of a waste. Because not much is happening. Faramir's gonna die though. Faramir turned into a Barrow Wight from Blight, of all things. He did manage to pull back to the Hearth there, but not before bringing forth an army of Barrow Wights with him. They did force him to retreat though. And he lost a bit of his army, but not too much. Probably better off would have been using that Blight against this player, I think. Player who actually is using troops instead of mostly heroes. But, you know, that's fine. Most of them lived as well. Unfortunate turn of events for Liam. Gandalf's taking an age to get to 10. There he is. Gandalf has arrived at level 10. Now we're going to watch him like a hawk until he uses his Word of Power. He's probably saying I go Word of Power to his ally, I would imagine. Bring me their heads. Putting him on his horse. A risky move against Angmar. Sometimes, because of course of Fell Wind. But not always. Oh, looks like we have some Zealots back here. Is he going to use Word of Power on Zealots? Because that would be hilarious. Oh. Lightning Sword. The right choice. Lightning Sword is actually pretty effective. And that left a completely alone Zealot. He died to a farm. Some archer in the top of this house. Just some peasant bowman shot him dead. Feels bad. We got some sort of sorcerer play going on from Liam. Very nice. It's always fun to see sorcerers join the fray. Looks like he's using Soul Freeze. Oh, the armors are building here. That's potential. There's a fireball from Saruman sending something flying. He's up to level 3 now. I like how Snowbind leaves the troops after its effect is worn off. Just leaves them covered in frost. Gandalf. Gandalf gives no shits. Is he gonna Word of Power here? Nope. I know he wants to. Interesting. He's using Soul Freeze defensively. Ooh. There's this. I probably would have waited on that. That's probably a bit of a waste of Word of Power, but it does cool down, you know? It's not the end of the world, you can use it again. Assuming Gandalf stays alive, of course, which he seems to be doing quite nicely. There's the barrage from the Dwarves. Leveled the army of the Men of the West pretty nicely. Got rid of his siege weapon and most of his tower guards. He can pull back the remnants if he wants to heal them up, though. It looks like a majority of them are still stunned from the barrage somehow. Seems that barrage stun is a bit longer than it should have been. I felt like, at least. There's the Hobbit summon. Saruman leading the forces of Isengard through them. Oh, nice fireball. Leveling the Dark Rangers there. We got Zealots and LioN here. Saruman needs to be careful. We got Berserkers joining the fray for Isengard. Always a good addition to your armies if you want to do some high damage. LioN has made a horrible mistake here. Oh, maybe not. Glenn's level 6 now. He will die for this, though, I'm pretty sure. If he gets out of there, that'd be a miracle. It was all or nothing attack. And I guess he got what he needed out of it. Where's Gandalf? Oh, it's almost half recharged. His Word of Power is. Yeah, after seeing Word of Power 1.9, I see 2.02's Word of Power. I'm like, it's alright. It's nowhere near as impressive. It's not super, like, shakingly epic anymore. It's cool, though. It's still the best 2.02 or original EA particle effect, in my opinion. The Word of Power is. But my god, after seeing 1.09s, you're like, why can't we have these? Ooh. That might end Saruman or Gandalf's life. Although he's tanking those little crappy Rudar Spearmen pretty nicely. Luckily he got out of there before the Zealots arrived. Felwyn did cut his attack short though. It's mayhem here. Look at all these troops in the center of the battlefield here. Trebuchets firing from men. The heroes fighting through. Saruman using fireballs. Archers going off. It's madness. Saruman's still level 3. I feel like he's not leveling much. He needs to level more. He needs to get good. Yeah, the Men of the West, now they have the flaming shot on the trebuchets. They're doing so much more damage. You can take out buildings with ease. Look at that. Wrecked. I do like the addition. I like the use of Zealots as Dwarves, though. I feel like if you're not using Zealots as Dwarves and you're complaining you can't deal with the heroes, then you're not doing something right. Generally speaking, you can't deal with the Men of the West hero spam, I don't think, without the Dwarven heroes and without the Zealots. You need that high burst damage the Zealots bring, combined with the Dwarven heroes. That is something I think PLat can do with a bit, is the other Dwarven heroes, in addition to his army. He's gone for LioN a lot, but I have yet to see a King Dane, a Gimli, or a Brand even. So I think those would be helping out a lot. Look how many archer range he's running off of. No wonder he has so many Men of Dale. He's just spamming Men of Dale. I can see why he doesn't have the money for archers. Or heroes, rather. Yeah, we got Ballista out here. For Isengard, EA is pushing in. It's an army of upgraded Uruk-hai, led by Saruman. He's got some War Guiders in there with Forged Blades as well. The forward Vanguard unit's going to try and take down some stuff before they get in there. These wall hubs seem to be nicely placed, I'd say. They're annoyingly placed, so you can't really do proper stuff. And there's the Fell Wind. It's going to make it so more guys turn into Barrow-wights. There's the Fell Strength, and more guys are turning. It's got 10 seconds for Barrow-wights to turn before it stops doing the Barrow-wight effect. And just does poison instead. But you got a fair amount of Barrow-wights out of that, I'd say. Nasty creatures, aren't they? Oh yes. We have the outpost being rebuilt for the first time in an age by LioN there. The Angmar player, which is not surprising considering Angmar's economy is pretty trash. But I think he's probably doing alright economy-wise late game though. Wow. This is the most depressing thing I've ever seen. Oh my god! That was amazing. And he even said, "You shall not pass." That was great. But yeah, maybe Fire Arrows might be a good investment. I'm just saying. What the fuck happened to his base? Oh, shit. Well, apparently the Men of the West Hero Squad went over and destroyed the Dwarf space. Did the earthquake hit? He did Earthquake. Okay, that explains a lot. I was like, how did he do so much damage? Well, he missed all kinds of stuff there. Classic D. That's good. Well, I didn't miss the word of power. That's all I care about. But yeah, it looks like Plat's pretty much dead here. I will probably spill Doom for Liam, I'd say. Unless he feels like he can take on a level 10 Gandalf led behind an army of Men of the West. And of course an Isengard led by Saruman by himself as Angmar with not super great economy. I mean, no, probably not. PLat has been defeated. There you go. That leaves Liam alone. I think Liam was already struggling against Isengard by himself, though, if I'm honest. As Isengard seems to be in quite the position of power here. And we have a dragon summon as well to make things worse. That will neutralize all the buildings in a quite wide arc here. We're mostly doing extra damage, speeding that process up. You gotta love how far the range of the dragon strike is. He can hit this while shooting this. Okay. I mean, he's a dragon. Looks like Liam's opted to use Avalanche on Gandalf and the crew. Not getting a whole lot done there, of course. But it's the thought that counts, I guess. There's the Army of the Dead, of course. To seal the deal. And the cheeky snowbind to drag it out. Classic. This is how all games should end. Madness. But really, it's just, they have to wait for snowbind now, and then that's about it. There you go. As Aragorn screams, Elendil, Liam has been defeated. Nice. Cool. That was a nice game. Nice battle. Both teams played pretty well, I'd say. I like to play by both sides, to be honest. So it's pretty good. I love the Gandalf level 10. So that's always nice. Because that's something you rarely see in a 2.02 replay. So that's very good indeed. Awesome. So yeah. Good stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that cast. And I will see you guys in the next cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.02. See you all next time.